What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with the should you summon for the brand new Prince Tristan, the Kid Tristan variant that we actually are getting later today, pretty much, right? Or going into tomorrow. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing in today's video, guys, is going over the banner. We're gonna be going over the character kit of Tristan and letting you guys know whether or not it's gonna be worth summoning on the banner based on both the kit of the character and whether or not I think the banner itself is gonna be worthwhile for you guys. So before we actually hop into the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we're on the road to that 51,000 subscribers. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the actual banner. Oh, actually, I guess we'll go over the kit of the Tristan first, then we'll go over the banner. So alright, with that out of the way, let's hop in and let's go over the brand new Prince Tristan. So this is on the actual like form here for Grand Cross. So Holy Knight Aspirant Prince Tristan. So the Knight of Light, and for the passive right here, guys, it's active in all content, but you have to have Tristan on the field. He is not a backline support, so bear that in mind. He is completely different from the blue one, where the blue one is a backline supportive character. This one has to be on field. For each goddess ally participating in the battle, their basic stats increase by 5%. The hero is also of the goddess race, so automatically this Tristan is going to be a goddess main, type character, right? When a goddess ally uses a single target attack, their basic stats increase by 4%, limit of 5 times. So yeah, I mean, you get extra basic stat build up for goddesses as well, on top of the fact you're getting, what is that, like 15% in 3v3, 20% in 4v4. That's really good. So, in terms of like what he has baseline. And then increases goddess allies critical chance by 5% and critical damage by 10% for 2 turns at the start of the ally's turn, and stacks up to 2 times. So you get up to 10% crit chance and 20% critical damage. So nothing like super crazy with that. And then if goddess allies use single target attacks 2 times during the ally's turn, the enemy's hit are inflicted with the dark glyph for 2 turns, and dark glyph is going to be critical resistance minus 50% and max HP minus 20% as well. And then the final part of the passive here is when dying, the hero applies light glyph on goddess allies for 2 turns. And light glyph is going to be defense related stats plus 30% and inflicts additional damage equal to 200% of the hero's defense when using skills. So yeah, I mean, from the passive here, from the looks of it, guys, this character is definitely going to be the new replacement for LR Margaret on goddess team. So what I'm kind of getting from this character is that you're going to slot him in that LR Margaret slot. Will he be better than LR Margaret? We'll have to see, but it's really going to depend on how much damage this character is doing and how much of a benefit that light glyph is when he does die, or dark glyph on the enemies, where you're lowering their max HP and their critical resistance. We'll see exactly how impactful those things are going to be, because I think the rest of the stuff that he has is pretty much very similar to LR Margaret already in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much the passive right there. Moving on to his first skill, inflicts Shadow Gleam damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy. Shadow Gleam is going to be 2 times critical chance and plus 20% damage dealt for every buff on the battlefield, limit of 10. So this is pretty much going to be like a amplify skill, but through having buffs on allies and enemies, which I think is actually like pretty good, considering like a lot of like fights in PvP right now are going to have a lot of buffs on characters. I think that's going to be pretty strong. Now, moving on to his next skill here, decreases defense related stats of one enemy by 40% for 3 turns and inflicts additional damage, or inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack. So it's going to be a single target defense related lore with damage on it. Nothing super crazy with that. And then moving on to his ultimate here, guys, inflicts secret technique damage equal to 450% of attack on all enemies and deals damage with attribute advantage regardless of the attribute. And secret technique is going to be 60% additional damage per hero skill in hand. So yeah, and in terms of the scaling here, guys, 20, 28, 36, 44, 52, 60 on the dupes. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the kit of the brand new Tristan. Now, Tristan does not have a holy relic, so bear that in mind. This is the full kit of the character. There's not anything else with it, guys. So if you do pull the character, you get them all in pretty much just pulling him. You don't need to make a holy relic or anything like that. So that is going to be the kit of the Tristan right there, guys. Let's move on now to the banner, and we'll talk exactly what I think about, whether or not I think it's going to be worth summoning. So yeah, increased drop rate for the brand new Tristan. That means he's going to be a 0.5% rate up on a 600 pity banner. You guys can see right here for the loyalty, it's 300 and 600. 300 meaning you get a guaranteed SSR at the 300 pity, so that's going to be what, like 10 multis in, and then 20 multis total, you're going to be guaranteed getting your copy of Tristan. So That's pretty good right there. Now, in terms of the actual featured characters on the banner, we have the Red Sariel, the variant of the, the Green Sariel, right? The Covenant Sariel. We also have the original Red Sariel. We have original Blue Tarmiel. We have the Green Sariel that I was saying the red one is a variant of. We also do have Red Tarmiel, which is, obviously a different variant from the blue. And then we also have Green Gother, Red Estarossa, which I think is a pretty good character on the banner too. Green on New Year's King, which is also not a bad character. Green Ela, which, pretty decent backline. And then we also have Green Sigurd. Now, I actually think the banner overall, guys, I think it's pretty good, considering what the characters are on the banner. I mean, Red Sariel, this character is a must run on Goddesses, I'd say at this point. He's pretty much going to be the guaranteed backline unit right now on the Goddess team. I'm thinking it's going to be Tristan, Sariel, it would be like, okay, your front line would be the brand new Mael, you have Melieli, and then Tristan, and then your backline would be the Red Sariel or Green Ela, but I think Red Sariel is probably a better backline, just based on his CC being, like, actually good. So, yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be on the new best team for Goddesses. We'll have to see. But, yeah, I mean, Green Ela's on the banner too, so if you are missing her, I mean, that's definitely a good pickup for the Gods team. Red Estarossa is still a really dominant demon character. Like, if you run demons, he's still very, very good. So, another character that I think is a worthwhile pickup. New Year's King nowadays, not the craziest, but he's not on too many banners. And then Green Sigurd here, I mean, I don't know if this is his first or second rerun, but that is actually pretty good because he is a backline for demons and humans. So you get multiple uses out of that character. Now, do I think it's actually worth summoning on this banner, guys? In my opinion, I would say at the end of the day, this banner is a skip still, regardless of it being as good as it is, because I actually do think the banner overall is pretty good. I mean, again, like, people are going to say, like, there's a bunch of, like, bad filler, but this is a low amount of filler banner in terms of characters on it, right? There's only, what, like, if we're talking the total amount, that's 8, so 11 characters total on the banner, right? And if we take out Tristan, there's 10 unfeatured. So that's not too bad in terms of filler that we normally expect. And yeah, I mean, in terms of the amount of filler, it's actually pretty good. But then again, guys, the reason why I would say this banner is a skip is because we do have anniversary coming around the corner. Like, literally end of this month. So right now, we're at the beginning of May. Going into the end of the month, probably around the 28th and the 29th, we're going to be expecting a brand new 6-year anniversary festival for Grand Cross. So with that being said, do we want to be spending gems right now, or should we be saving our gems for that upcoming anniversary? I'm thinking that the anniversary is going to be absolutely insane. I think the character is going to be very, very game changing, and most likely a meta character as well for the Endura boss. So if you're someone that's, thinking about Endura and if you have characters that are usable on it, you gotta definitely think about the anniversary, guys. It's gonna be a big character. And yeah, the only reason I would think you would want to summon on this banner is if you run Goddesses right now in PvP and you want that minor upgrade. I think this Tristan will be a little bit better than Eller Margaret, but I'm not necessarily expecting this character to be that much better in the grand scheme of things. Like, I feel like they're pretty similar in terms of what they're doing. Mostly that Tristan is providing that's extra is going to be the dark glyph and then also the light glyph when he does die. So at least you are getting these two benefits, but I do think that Eller Margaret for the most part pretty much has everything that this Tristan's doing from this part and up, right? Like, everything here is pretty much what we could expect. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that this character is going to be like a must-have necessarily. Like, if you run Goddesses and are running Eller Margaret style, I still think you're going to be fine. But I do think he will be a fairly solid upgrade for the dark glyph and the light glyph. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see exactly how it pans out in the game, guys, and we'll see what his CC is looking like and all that. But I do think right now that if you are a Goddess main, you could definitely throw a few summons on the banner. I wouldn't say spend all your gems trying to go for this character, because we do have anniversary coming out at the end of the month. But this is definitely something to think about if you're a Goddess main and you do want to invest into the team. I mean, I do think this character is going to be a little bit better than Eller Margaret. But again, we'll have to see once we're in the game. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much my thoughts right there on the should you summon for the brand new Prince Tristan. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for this character, or are you guys just skipping the banner? I don't blame you guys if you are skipping, man. I know this is literally a time where we're saving for anniversary, right? It's literally around the corner. End of this month we're going to be getting the anniversary character, so I don't blame you guys for skipping. But let me know if any of you Goddess mains are going to be summoning on the banner. I do think that the character is going to be a little bit better in Margaret, but I would say wait till we see what the YouTubers are saying in terms of like how the character is versus running Eller Margaret on the Goddess team. We'll see exactly what it's going to be. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.